Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, reading so far has been fun. After Fearless, I have been in a romance book like dome in a dome. Okay, after Fearless, I reread Sarah Adams. I started Every Summer After and One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I read this book called Opposites Attract. I've been in a very romance mood, okay? And I feel like that's because I wanted to step away from fantasy. But now I can't pick my next read because I have so many books. Because I can either reread a series, I can reread Shatter Me to start Watch Me, I can reread The Cruel Prince because that's my favorite series, or I can pick a book that I have not read yet, like I'm supposed to, find a book on the Kindle app. Like, I literally don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck now. I'm stuck because I've been in such like a romance mood and I've had books I really wanted to read. But now I'm here and I just don't know what to pick up next, whether it's another mystery, whether it's another romance, or maybe I can dive more into dystopian. Like, I'm literally just trapped in this romance bubble, and obviously that's all I read. All I read is romance, but like complete romance with like without any side plots or like very minuscule side plots. I feel like I've been getting more into that. If you would consider One Golden Summer that, which I wouldn't, but I've just been in a romance mood. Okay, so I'm struggling to find my next read. I thought that we could use the alphabet to pick my next read. And you're probably asking, how do we do that? Well, if you see behind me, we have a spinner wheel with all 26 letters of the alphabet. If I get C on the spinner, the first letter of the book title has to be C. So like, I'll give a different example. If I get a W, okay, I can read Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna, or I can read the Shatter Me book, which I probably won't because I have to reread Shatter Me for that. But there are some books that I will like choose to gloss over. Like, I'll have books on this shelf, but I also have books on the Kindle app that I can look at. So we are just going to be like spinning this wheel and we are going to be figuring out my next read because what's with all this romance? Like, what's with this, like, and why can't I pick up anything now? Like, what just happened? We have our lovely wheel up, and I'm screen recording so you guys will see it. I'll probably put it right here. Okay, we are going to click the spin. Oh gosh, no. Okay, we got G. I don't know what we're gonna pick because this is difficult, okay? We're gonna have to find a G book, and let's check my shelves first and then see if we don't have one, we might have to look at Kindle. We have searched my shelves, okay? There's nothing on there with G, but I did look on Kindle and I do have one book, okay? Thank goodness. It is called Girl Alone by Blake Pierce. I bought this book and it's just been sitting on my Kindle and I'm like, I kind of want to read it, okay? Because I clearly bought it, so it interested me. And I'll just say, it's getting me out of my romance, okay? Finally, I love romance. That's literally all I read, whether it's romantasy, just fantasy, but little romance. Like, all I read is romance. I read like mysteries and thrillers with romance in it. Romance is all I care about in books, okay? But if this has a little bit of romance, I won't count that. It's not counted as a romance book. Like, the book I'm writing isn't a romance book, but it's got romance in it. So if this has romance in it, that's great, but at least I'm getting out of that specific genre and I finally have a book to pick up. So I'll keep you guys updated. Details and like the synopsis on Kindle, it's about an FBI agent and her name is Ella. Okay, Ella watched her father, someone Kaputski'd him, okay? Somebody Kaputski'd him. And let's just say she has photographic memory. Let's just say she does. She has photographic memory, so she like it's giving me the naturals. It's giving me the naturals from that like little synopsis, but it's not. So she's an FBI agent and she has photographic memory, and her father was Kaputski'd. She's an FBI agent, and that's all I got. So we're gonna start this book and we're gonna hopefully have a good time, because I don't even know if it's short. I was not looking. I just opened it for 2 seconds and I read the synopsis thing, and that was pretty much it. So that's all I know. That prologue was crazy. And violent. Oh my gosh. It keeps you hooked. Like, you know when a book has like a good prologue, or like it's something like first chapter interesting right off the bat? That wasn't just interesting, that was wild. This is a little silly, but reading Girl Alone has got me into a researching rabbit hole. I don't research much for books, but this book mentions a lot of criminals, like real life ones, and I am kind of like a person who doesn't like to be left in the dark, so I research them and I do some articles. I don't recommend it. It's a very dark thing to be like reading through it, and again, I would kind of search for trigger warnings for Girl Alone in the first place. Like, it's a dark FBI like thriller mystery book, so it's obviously not light, but I've been reading some articles about the people that they talk about, the criminals they talk about in the book. Again, don't recommend it, but it's just like the nerdy side of me that wants to learn about this stuff, because I'm an absorber, and if I can learn from something, might as well. Like, also, investigative journalism is a very interesting career to me, so reading some journalists who've written about like specific cases of these criminals that they talk about, like real life criminals that they talk about, it's like, it's helping me grow as well. So technically, while I've been reading this book, I've also been reading articles, so it's a little silly. I'm laying on the floor just reading Girl Alone. I really like this book. I'm not progressing too far. Like, I read 2 or 3 short chapters a day, and that's not much, but at least I want to read it every day. Like, every day I want to pick it up, and every day I want to learn more. And the main character, Ella Dark, I like her. I like her a lot. Like, it's believable. She's not a field agent. She's an intelligence analyst for the FBI. And she's just randomly put onto the field one day because people think she'll do a good job. And it's very believable. She does a great job. I really like the female main character. She's really good at it. There's not really a male main character, but the main character is really good, so I like that. Yeah, the book keeps it going. I'm kind of tired. I'm really tired, actually, and it's just nice to sit in my like dark room listening to like jazz music while I'm reading this book. It's very good. But I'm 72% of the way through. I'm almost done. Next clip you'll probably see me done with it, but yeah, it's a good book so far. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, we finished reading Girl Alone, and I'm gonna give a quick review about the book before we find our next book, before we spin the wheel again. But Girl Alone was a 3-star for me. It was really good. It's a very like good thriller. Like, I feel like I haven't read many thriller books. Like, I feel like I've read a few mystery thrillers. Like, I'm pretty sure these and like maybe one more on Kindle. Like, I have As Good as Dead, like the entire Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and then The Naturals, the first book, and then The Teacher. And I mean, I have probably read like a thriller / historical fiction, I think, but I have not read like many thrillers, and Girl Alone is really good. Like, you get to come along this journey with an intelligence analyst who is suddenly a field agent. Like, she suddenly gets an opportunity to be a field agent, and this is like a big deal. Like, this is what she wanted when she was younger. And I think Ella, she's such a good character to root for. Like, I loved rooting for her in this book, and I loved getting to know her and her partner Mia Ripley. They were so like amazing. I loved the characters, and like, it's not like a huge mystery. There's not a huge plot twist. There's definitely some twists and turns, but it's like, it's a fun book. I think check trigger warnings. Like, it's not extremely graphic. Like, it's not really graphic, I wouldn't say it is, but there are like some things that they'll talk about, especially the killers that they'll bring up. Like, some of the things they say, it's kind of like, I would check your trigger warnings for this book, but it is really, really good. Like, I love thrillers and I love mysteries, and this kind of like pulled me into like an interesting loop, and I had a great time. So yes, I definitely recommend reading this book. I may have given it a 3-star, but that is good. Okay, definitely read Girl Alone by Blake Pierce. Very great book. If you're just looking for, I would say it's fairly short. So I would say, yeah, it's fairly short. So if you just want to like get into a random thriller, like a dark thriller, definitely read that. I can't wait to read more in the Ella Dark universe. There's apparently a lot of books after Girl Alone, and I'm kind of excited to know more about that. I also, maybe this was just like a small thing that's never going to be mentioned again, but there was one of the character in Girl Alone. He like kind of got along with Ella like towards the end of the book, and I don't know, and he was like, oh, I should go to DC with you, like go back home with you. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be a romance, but if there is, that would be really cool. I don't think there will be, but it was a good book. So if there is romance, I'm interested. But yes, definitely read Girl Alone. It was pretty good. So I'm glad I got out of my romance kick, and I'm like diving in. That thriller was really good. Okay, we are going to spin the wheel again. Okay, so we've gotten G down. Now we're going to click and spin it again, because I want to see what I'm reading next. Hopefully it's a physical book. Hopefully I can find a physical book. It is so funny. I got an O, which is so funny. I've read 2 like O starting like of the books like already, like Opposites Attract. I read this before I read Girl Alone, and I also read One Golden Summer. So I'm kind of, it's kind of unfortunate that I have to read another O book, but if I can't find one, I recently just bought, like, it recently just did Stuff Your Kindle Day. So I don't think I have an O book on the shelf. We'll check. Okay, I'm kind of happy about this. I don't have an O book. Not physically, not Kindle. So, we're just gonna spin the wheel again, because unfortunately we don't have an O book, but I'm kind of happy about it because I already read 2 O books, so we could count that off. But we don't have an O book, so we're gonna do it again. Fingers crossed again, it's a physical book. If I get T, I could pick any book. Oh, okay, H. We got H. Okay, first we're gonna check my shelf, and then I don't think I have an H book either. This is gonna be really funny. This is gonna be great. Okay. H. I have H on Kindle, and I just bought this, hands down, by Mariana Zapata. I have wanted to read this. I literally just bought this, like, the other day. Hands down. Okay, H. We've got our H. Let's do this. I really did want a physical book, but I don't have many physical books, but I'm happy with Hands Down, okay? I'm hands down happy with Hands Down. I'll be so serious. I'm so excited about this. I have been wanting to read a Mariana Zapata book for, like, so long. I keep, like, getting this, but I am worried because these are slow burns, and, this is a very long book, so we're gonna hope this goes well. What's really funny about this is I would say I'm a mood reader, because I read what I want to read when I want to read it. Like, if I want to read a romance, okay, I'll read a romance. If I want to read a thriller, I'll read a thriller. But right now, I think my mood is just read a book. Like, that's my mood right now, because I read a romance, and then I read a thriller, and now I'm reading a romance again, and it's like, I'm just gonna read, and we'll see where I get. Not know the full extent of Mariana Zapata's long books. Like, just, I saw, like, the size they are in, like, other YouTube videos, but I didn't know the extent of it. I just looked at, like, chapter 3, because I just finished chapter 2 or whatever. The chapter 3 is, like, 50 pages long. I'm having a good time. I'm 33% of the way through in this book. I'm having a great time. First of all, it feels real, okay? Because in romance books, the characters will, like, it will be strangers to lovers, like, they first meet, and there's immediate connection, okay? And then it's like just a romance book, okay? They immediately, like, get to know each other, they immediately like each other, they're, like, straight off the bat. But this book feels, it's literally two best friends reconnecting after 10 years. Like, he's a famous football player, and they haven't talked, like, she tried to reach out, but he didn't reach out. We don't know the story behind that, but I'm, like, it just feels so real. Like, it doesn't feel like two best friends who are immediately clicking right off the bat after 10 years of not seeing each other. It's like, it's slow build up, because Mariana Zapata is obviously like a slow burn writer, but it feels like a real reconnection, because it's taking time for them to get along. Like, they get along a little bit, like, they have that spark between them, like, that best friends always have, but it's not, like, straight off the bat, like, I'm obsessed with you, I'm in love with you. It's, like, very slow. It's, like, he was my best friend, he didn't text me back after I texted him, obviously it was busy, I have no resentment for it, it's okay. Also, I'd like to say, she keeps saying in the book, Bianca, the main character, she's like, I don't harbor any resentment for him. Like, if he didn't want to text me, that's fine. He was just busy. But girl keeps repeating that, so I think she has some resentment that he did not text her back. So, like, she was in love with him, and then they stopped texting and, like, talking to each other for 10 years. And they have, like, a 7-year age gap, so they're, like, at different points of life. But, like, it is so crazy. Like, they're not getting along right off the bat. Like, she keeps thinking in her head, she's still self-conscious, and it's a little awkward between them because they're old friends and there's still, like, things between them, but they, like, don't want to mention it. Like, she will keep things from him. Like, she doesn't want to talk about personal stuff with him because I don't think she wants to, like, connect with him yet, because she's afraid that the same thing's gonna happen where she's gonna try to text him and he just won't answer ever again. Like, I think she's, like, scared of that happening. But the book is so good, it's pacing so well. Like, it's not just two best friends reuniting and they immediately, like, catch each other and are on a rhythm. It's like, it takes, like, sure, they'll, like, tease each other like they did, and it's like, oh, it feels like getting back into a rhythm, but it's slow, and I love that. So the book is going really great. But I think she's harboring some resent for Zach over here for not texting her back for 10 years. So it's good. I like it. There's one thing that's just annoying me, but it's the fact that instead of, okay, I don't like when people use, like, real life social platforms in books unless it's, like, a very minor thing, but Bianca is a YouTuber and like a cooking, baking, like, YouTuber. And something that annoys me, maybe it's just a personal opinion, but just use the regular names. They called it WatchTube and Picturegram or something. Maybe that has to do with, like, copyright. I've never seen that in other books. I don't think it's, like, a copyright issue to say the names in books. Maybe it was, like, that. I don't know. But it just annoys me. Like, if it is, I understand. Like, if you're not supposed to use their names like that. But in other books, I have just seen them use, like, oh, yeah, use TikTok. And I'm just like, okay, I don't think you have to, like, I don't think it's a copyright thing, but they say WatchTube, and it's really annoying me. But it's fine. I don't know if there's, like, a thing that you can't say YouTube in books, or, like, if that's, like, copyright. I don't know, but it's just annoying me. Like, Picturegram, and, like, I don't know. It's just annoying me, just a little bit. But that's just a side note, and it's okay, because I get over it. It's very small. But yeah, and it's a very long book, 550 pages with 25 chapters, including an epilogue. Like, that's a lot. It's very long, but it goes by very fast. I want to read this book. That's what's funny. I think I'm in a reading slump, sort of. Like, I'm sort of in a reading slump. I want to read desperately, but then I just choose not to. So, but we're getting there. We're 33% of the way through, so we're doing good. A little update, we are wrapping up the book. We're 77% of the way through, and as much as I feel like it's long, I feel like it's fast, mainly because I want to read a chapter a day, and a chapter is a big portion of the book because it's a lot of pages, so I feel like I'm getting through it faster, which is very nice. So yes, 77% of the way through with hands down, and it's going good, okay? The girl Bianca, the main character, she has already admitted that she is in love with the male main character already. She did it a little while ago, but they were best friends, so I'm not surprised. She used to love him, and she still does, so what are we doing? Just wrap this up. I just finished hands down. 3-star, okay? I'm gonna just jump right in and say that it's a 3-star. It could be a 2.75, but I'm like, I don't know. I liked the book. I'm probably gonna go with a 2.75. I don't know. It's between it. I liked it. It was a good book. It's an average book. I definitely recommend it. But there were a lot of cringy bits and things that just like, I'll give it a 3-star. That's my final rating, unless I change it. But it's a 3-star, so we're gonna stick with a 3-star. It was an average book. I liked it. They did say cringy things that I wouldn't expect a 27-year-old and a 35-year-old to say, but what are you gonna do? I can't change Mariana Zapata's writing. But I definitely want to read more of her books because they were good. I cried. Okay, it was a slow burn. Like, I didn't like bawl my eyes out, but I like teared up and a few tears like ran down my face. Mainly because it was a slow burn, and when they finally got together, I was like super happy about it. So that was it. I'm also a very emotional person, so like I cry because of everything. I cry in every book when I'm reading every book. So yeah, hands down, great book. 3-star. You can tell I'm wavering between 2.75 and a 3-star. I'm just gonna say 3-star because I liked the book, and maybe some people can't get past the cringy things that the characters say, but I could because like nobody cares. Like they can say their weird things. I'm more focused on the plot. Best friends, like past best friends to lovers. It's like best friends to strangers to best friends to lovers. That's how it goes, guys. So I really liked hands down 3-star. I am now screen recording for our next book for the ABCDs, whatever the thing is. It's so funny though because I've been so like distracted. It's literally been weeks, so I've like not been back to this because hands down literally took up all my time. Okay. This isn't cheating. I swear it's not cheating. I have one K book, and it's Colty by Mariana Zapata. I'm not reading another one of her books yet. I need to like, after that long, like, forever thing, like, I can't do that right now. I need like a short but sweet book or something else. So we're not reading Colty. We're gonna spin again because I don't want to read that right now. And that's the only K book I have. I love Mariana Zapata's books, but I'm not reading Colty after I just read Hands Down. So we're gonna spin again because it's not cheating. I'm not reading another Mariana. Maybe another time. That'll be on my TBR. That'll be high on my TBR then, if I'm not gonna read that now. Okay, but I have like so many Kindle books. I want a physical book to read, and I have no N book. Are you kidding me? I have no N book on Kindle or my bookshelf. Guys, what are we doing here? I skipped K just for me to get one that I don't have. It's fine. We're doing great. Okay? We're doing great. It's gonna be fine. We'll spin again, and hopefully, if it's T or S, I have a lot of options. Oh, it's Z. Okay, it was about to be A. I don't know if I have a Z. Okay, I spun again without you guys because I was afraid I was gonna get another letter that I would not have, and I didn't want to keep filming it. I did not, in fact, have a Q. We got Y, and I know I have one on Kindle. It's called, I think, Yearbook or something. So we're gonna check my shelf first and then see if there's anything else but Yearbook, and if not, we're gonna read Yearbook. It's another football one. He's quarterback. Instead, it's in high school. So it's not like Hands Down. It is by C.M. Neff, I'm pretty sure. It's called Yearbook. Let's get into it. And I heard it ends on a cliffhanger and it's depressing, so that's a great sign. But it's only like 300 pages, so maybe I can finish it very quickly. This is not a horrible thing, okay? Because I like reading fan fiction, but this feels like it was made as a Wattpad story because it's just like brown orbs look at me unexpectedly. There's anguish in his eyes, and I want to tell him what's going on, but I am humiliated, and I'm like, okay, like it's kind of bad. Like 88 people so far I've seen, I think, on Goodreads have rated this book. So, and I did get it off Stuff Your Kindle Day. So, we're gonna see. I'm not totally into it so far. It's a very fast book. Like, I think it's like 6 pages sometimes per chapter, because there's like 45 chapters, and it's like a 300-page book, so it's fairly fast. But I'm getting Wattpad vibes, so... Again, Wattpad's not a bad thing. I read that all the time, and I kind of stopped, so... But it's still just a little goofy, okay? I'm not totally into it, and I probably won't be. So, I don't want to DNF it, but we'll keep reading and see. This isn't really a spoiler, but this girl, what is even her name? I forgot her name. Samantha. She is throwing up a lot, and she needs medication, and her medication is like not, it's acting up, and she's throwing up a ton, and she can't hold down her food. And her best friend Cynthia has a brother named Philip, and he is worried about her. That's pretty much all that's happening right now. I think I know what type of book this is, and I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid. She says that her medical problem has something to do with her kidney. They don't have, there's a name for it, but she said that she didn't want to pronounce it, so we don't know the name for it. But she said there's something wrong with her kidney. Why do I think this is going to be a book about her falling in love with her best friend's brother and him giving her a kidney? If he gives her a kidney and it ends that way, because it ends on a cliffhanger and it ends like with her in the hospital after she got his kidney, if it ends like that, I'm not, no. This is a little fun fact for you guys. I hate Nicholas Sparks. If it ends like a Nicholas Sparks movie or book, I'm no. Sitting outside and reading, obviously. I was sitting in my backyard and I was reading Yearbook. I DNF'd it, okay? Just a little tidbit for you. I DNF'd Yearbook by CMNF. I felt like it was super immature. Like, what I mean by that is just like the characters felt immediately in love with each other, like with Hands Down. Maybe it's because I was reading like maybe something fast-paced and then Hands Down right before that, but it's like Samantha has a best friend, okay, and she's been friends with her forever, and then suddenly while she's sick, like suddenly she falls in love with her best friend's brother. Like, it felt so random and it felt so out of place, because I was literally on page like 48 or something, like maybe 40, and she goes to a hardware store. This is not even that big of a scene, so I wouldn't say it's a spoiler, but she goes to a hardware store and a creep is following her, and she's like, okay, I gotta go into the different aisles and see if he's still following me. And that's what she does, and then she goes into an aisle and Philip is there. Again, this is her best friend's brother, and she goes and runs over and she goes to hug Philip, and she's like, just pretend, like act with me. And then she waits until the creep goes away, or like Philip kind of scares him off, and then she's like, oh, you should get an Oscar for that. And he was just like, I don't really need an Oscar, like I wasn't pretending with you. And I'm just like, I'm 40 pages in, like why do we have to be immediately in love with each other? Can we slow it down a little bit? Because you guys like build some relationship, build some more like tension. I don't know, I was not enjoying it. And I think I didn't want to read it in the first place. I was kind of like, this isn't intriguing me right now. I just read Hands Down and I really liked that. I wanted to dive into something new. So I DNF'd Yearbook, unfortunately. But I don't know what I'm going to do. So Hands Down and Girl Alone were really good, but those were my reads for this video. I think they were both 3-star. Girl Alone, definitely recommend. Hands Down is pretty good if you're vibing with, if you want a romance and you want a sports and you want like best friends to strangers to best friends to lovers kind of trope. That's really good. But yeah, so those were the books, and I did DNF'd Yearbook, but that's okay. Don't read a book that you're not entertained by. If you don't want to read it, don't read it. But before I leave, I'll give you one little update on what I'm reading now after DNFing Yearbook. I'm reading Saving Six in the Boys of Tommen series, because I was like, let's dive into something new, get some romance, but a little bit more emotional, more depth to it, because I felt like I wasn't getting much extreme depth with the books I was reading. So now we're diving back into the Boys of Tommen series. But that's all for right now. If you want to stay updated on what I'm reading if I don't film about it, look at my Goodreads, look at my Fable, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.